G'day Scrap Mechanics, this is Guardian Oz. Welcome to my survival world. Yeah, I've had a few raids, I need to do a cleanup, but today's video is a bit of a tour. I've actually welded my roof in a previous video, and this is going to be a tour of just what's where and all that sort of stuff. So hopefully I can get down off this gigantic rock without killing myself. I've got some platforms on the way. So I have just a pump, a piston timer setting up the water pump, which is what's going on over there, and then I've just got a controller slowly circulating around and making the nozzle go around as well. And eventually what happens is this all gets watered, but I'm not in any hurry, so we'll leave that where it is. I may mention that I've used this water tile, and it's a very interesting bit of waterway. In some spots the robots freak out like it's just like ocean and they'll stop, and in other spots they'll just walk across, so it's a very interesting tile to use. But this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is my house in situ on the rock. I'm using concrete as the wall material and the hardwood as the roof and other highlights. The reason to use hardwood is it's plentiful, it's easy to obtain in Scrap Mechanic. Just drop these giant trees. For every section of tree you get 40 blocks, and if you craft those into wedges, that 40 blocks becomes 80 wedges. So here's my tree in situ, my house in situ. I've got a couple of ways up there, so that's what some of these little blocks and things are, but I'll show you the access up the tree, which is kind of why I chose this area. And if we creep up the tree, up my little bit of path, caught a little bit of path, and here we are into the empty ground floor. The other area would be considered basement, and I'll just show you what that looks like from this high point here. So there's the roof, and it's in situ. And the reason why I haven't filled in those wall sections at the moment is I don't like this gigantic flat surface of grey that you have. Texturing with different odd colours or different odd blocks gives a little bit of more detail to the roof, and it makes that more interesting, and I want to do this similar to this particular wall. But what I'll also show you is we'll go out this way. This is a balcony and stairs, and I'll go and show you that again from here so you know where we are. So that's the balcony and stairs from this view. Just spotted there's some blocks I needed to clean up. And then what I've also tried to do is an undercut here and try and do some terraforming to give it a bit more detail. So that's what I've tried there. But one of the coolest things about this rock is not that at all. Is around here where we've got lots and lots of spines is something really cool for this tile. There is a slot here which is wide enough to walk through, and this takes me to my basement. So this is under the house, which is where I have all my crafting materials. This particular crafting bot in this area with the giant storages is my crafting sort of low items, like you want a couple of bearings, or you need you know, a bit of pipe or that sort of stuff. And then this one is my batching one. So the reason why I use it for batching is because it's got a chest as a fixed amount that it can create once it's full. So this is where all my wedges got made. And I'm actually really low on scrap wood, so I've got to get that. So here we are back to the set of stairs that we showed you from down the bottom, and then I'll go up into the loft, which is the inside of the roof section. And I'm really pleased with this. It took a lot of time, like a lot of time, a lot of trial and error. Try to put stuff up, take it down, put stuff up, take it down. And I think it's a very convincing space, good combination of the stone, the concrete and the roof tiles. Yeah, and that's my view back up the hill, but the farm is actually up there. Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed the view. That's where we're looking at the platform from the top. There's that platform from the top, and I need to work out something to deal with the plant. So from a placement point of view, that's my only intrusion to the building from foliage, which I'm stoked with. And the only other intrusion is this part of the rock here, which, considering how massive this thing is and the complexity of trying to get a nice weld into place to position it, I think the outcome is really, really quite good. Yeah, so, and that's the other little things why I haven't decided is, do I keep this as a stairwell into the basement area? But I'm really stoked about this secret passage where you can come down through here and sneak out. But there's usually a robot, about 2 or 3 bots. If I leave the game and come back, they spawn just out of sight up that way and they creep down. So that's why there's so many spines. So for me now, it's a time to do a cleanup, add a few more details, and then here's that great big huge swath of wall, which I don't like at the moment. And that's why we opted to do the stairs out through this hole and then up to give the front of the property a bit more detail. And I've added spines, timber work here, so I'll probably end up putting some diagonal bracing kind of work in next. Hope everyone enjoys the video. So yeah, that's what I've ended up with. Here's an attempt at a bit of terraforming. It looks ridiculous up close, but a little bit further away. Can we get high enough to see it? It's not too bad. So I'll take that as a win. Hope you guys enjoy the video.